Hey there, space explorers. Get ready for a journey filled with surprises, mystery, and a touch of humor. Today we're diving deep into the wonders of the cosmos, from a comet facing eviction from our solar system to the discovery of a strange molecule that seems straight out of a sci-fi space lab. But that's not all. We'll also be talking about asteroids planning a visit to Earth, and this time, they weren't invited. We'll also tell you about new star systems that are challenging everything we thought we knew, and the surprising way Jupiter's Great Red Spot is changing. Stick around because what's coming next is truly amazing and packed with fascinating facts you won't want to miss. Did you know that space has its own soap operas? And no, I'm not talking about drama between planets, but about star systems where three stars orbit each other in a complicated gravitational dance. It's like a cosmic love triangle, but much more stable and without the arguments. The TESS satellite has discovered a new triple star system called TIC 2900611484. This system is made up of two twin stars that orbit each other every 8 days, and a third star that circles this pair in just 25 days. This discovery breaks the previous record for the shortest outer orbit for this type of system. The system is located in the constellation Cygnus, and its almost flat configuration from our perspective means that each star crosses in front of the others, blocking some of the light. Scientists have used artificial intelligence to analyze huge data sets of stellar brightness captured by TESS to identify the patterns that reveal these eclipses. This type of system is rare but probably much more common than we think, just waiting to be discovered in our galaxy. Astronomers believe that as the inner stars age, they will expand and eventually merge, triggering a supernova explosion in about 20 to 40 million years. For now, it's a dance that will continue for millions of years, but its ultimate fate is written in the stars. Imagine a storm that's been raging for over 150 years. Yes, Jupiter's Great Red Spot is still roaring, but what they've discovered now will surprise you. It turns out that this giant storm, which has fascinated astronomers for generations, is not as stable as it seems. Hubble has captured new images of Jupiter's Great Red Spot, revealing that this giant storm, which has been active for over 150 years, is going through a 90-day oscillation cycle, where its elliptical shape changes, shaking like a plate of jelly. This dynamic was unexpected, and scientists still don't understand the exact cause of this behavior. In addition, variations in the brightness and color of the storm have been detected, which provide clues about the processes occurring in Jupiter's atmosphere. Although the storm continues to shrink slowly, it has also shown episodes of acceleration and deceleration in its winds. The fact that something so massive can move and change so quickly reminds us how dynamic planets can be, even on scales as gigantic as Jupiter's. If you ever thought being a comet was easy, think again. This poor comet could be kicked out of the solar system at any time, like some kind of cosmic exile. Imagine being a comet that, after millions of years of comfortably orbiting, is told that it could be expelled from the solar system. That's exactly what could happen to Comet Tsuchinshan-ATLAS. This poor comet is facing a potentially definitive farewell, as if the solar system were telling it, "It's not you, it's me." However, its story is still fascinating because its fate could teach us a lot about the gravitational forces that shape our cosmic neighborhood. While the comet decides whether to stay or go, we're sticking around to discover a very intriguing little molecule in space that has scientists quite puzzled. A molecule in space that seems lost. Well, this little one seems to be where it shouldn't be, and it has left scientists quite baffled. This type of discovery reminds us how vast and unexpected the universe can be. 2-methoxyethanol. No, it's not a weird cocktail or a new fragrance. It's a molecule discovered in space. This little one has scientists scratching their heads, since finding something like this is like finding a teaspoon of sugar in the middle of the desert. This could suggest complex chemical processes that we don't yet fully understand, and it opens up many questions about how certain molecules form in such extreme conditions. And if you think that's weird, wait till you hear how accretion disks wobble around forming stars. Have you ever tried to walk in a straight line after a party? Well, accretion disks seem to be doing just that, wobbling for no apparent reason. And believe me, it's more impressive than it sounds. Accretion disks, those rings of material that surround forming stars, seem to be wobbling, as if they were drifting after a space party. Scientists have noticed that these disks have an oscillating motion that they did not expect. Something like trying to walk in a straight line after a couple of drinks, but in space, surrounding a forming star. These movements help us better understand star formation processes and the dynamics of materials that could eventually become planets. And speaking of drinks now, it's time to talk about the origin of life. Which came first, the chicken or the egg, or a lightning bolt in the primordial soup? The origin of life has a few theories that will leave us wondering. Each one has its own share of mystery and wonder. There are three main theories about how life began on Earth. Some say it came from outside, carried by meteorites, others that it began with lightning bolts that triggered chemical reactions in the early atmosphere, and others that it was in hydrothermal vents at the bottom of the ocean, each more fascinating than the last. But all with the same goal: to explain how we got here, how inert matter managed to come to life. No matter which one is right, they all leave us in awe of the complexity of life and how lucky we are to exist. And speaking of surprising things, let's take a look at a galaxy that decided to break the rules. If galaxies were students, NGC 4694 would be the one who challenges the dress code. Its strange shape makes it stand out from the others, as if it wanted to tell the universe that being different is its style. This galaxy seems to be playing at being different, like that classmate who always wore something different from the uniform. NGC 4694 has such a strange shape that even Hubble has looked at it twice. It looks like a galaxy that decided that normal was boring and opted for a scruffy but interesting look. This peculiarity has intrigued astronomers and reminds us that, in the universe, not everything always has a simple explanation. And speaking of interesting things that are approaching, let's now go to the most anticipated visit to the solar system. Get ready, because asteroid Apophis will pass close to us in 2029. But don't worry, it's not time to build a bunker yet. At least not for now. Asteroid Apophis, that surprise guest that will pass close to Earth in 2029, is already making headlines. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Yet. But it's definitely something astronomers are watching very closely. This asteroid has a diameter of more than 300 meters, and although we know that it will not impact Earth, its approach will allow us to study it closely and learn more about these bodies that share our solar system. And here I leave you with the intrigue. What will we do when Apophis passes so close? How will our understanding of asteroids change after this event? That, my dear space friend, is a story for another day. And that's all for our journey through the universe this week. If you enjoyed discovering the mysteries of the cosmos and are left wanting more, don't forget to like, share this video with your curious friends, and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything next week. The universe always holds surprises, and together we will continue to explore them. See you at the next takeoff. See you at